Right guys, Gilberto here, and today I want to make a quick video. I'm not a guru. Okay, let's start actually with this premise. I'm not a guru. I have made quite a bit of money online. I don't have my own business. I try all those fancy business models you can see out there. I try dropshipping, I try SMA, I try AI agency, crypto, pretty much everything you can name, Nothing has worked for me, except one thing, right? And I'm gonna explain why in a second. But if you're trying to make money online, or maybe you're already making some money online, but you kind of stack at 2-3K per month online, or maybe you have a normal job that is making about 2K per month, whatever, and you actually want to go to 7, 8, 9, 10K per month online. Starting your own business is the worst thing you can do. It's literally the worst thing you can do. There is nothing worse than that. I'm gonna explain why in a second. So in front of us, we have George and Decimus III, okay? So George is the classic person that essentially does nothing, in the sense that he has no results, okay? George is a monkey, as I say here. George is the closest thing you can get to a monkey. Why? Well, because George works 8 hours per day for 1.5K euros per month. He comes exhausted at home, completely fucking exhausted. And he spends nights chasing drop shipping secrets, AI agency secrets and stuff like that. And he follows every guru that there is essentially out there, okay? Here it says follows, but it's actually supposed to say follows. Every single new guru in live business, and he's still broke after 3 years. Why? Well, because George thinks that in order to make money, he needs to start his own business. And that's the misconception that I have too, And it's not your fault, because this is what 90% of people say out there. Yeah, you need to start your own business. You need to become a high value man. I mean, yeah, if your goal is to make 100K per month, sure, but that is going to take years and years. But if your goal is to make 10, 15, there is way faster way, such as the way that Decimus the third. So Decimus, as you can see from is absolutely chat beer, he knows what the fuck he's talking about, right? Because Decimus, instead of trying to create his own business like George did, he decided, you know what, I'm not gonna be a monkey like George, and I'm actually gonna learn one skill, which in this case is meta ads, but it can be any hard skill. An hard skill essentially is something that you can learn and you can transfer in any business right away and start making more money with that. I'm gonna give you an example. Meta ads, so running ads in general, that's a hard skill. I can come inside every business, and if I know how to run ads profitably, I can increase the sales of that business overnight. Sales, it's another hard skill. If I'm very good at sales, I can increase that business revenue overnight. Copywriting is another one. If I'm a very good copywriter, I can simply go inside any business and start making a lot of money. Because these are called hard skills. This is one skill that you learn that doesn't matter in which business you go, doesn't matter the niche, you can implement whatever you learn and skyrocket the revenue of that business, which is why those skills pay a lot of money. Media buying, copywriting, and sales are probably the 3 skills in the market that pay the most money as of today, right? So why, instead of try to create your own business, you just don't learn the skill first? Which, by the way, if you try to create a business, how do you think you're gonna create a business? Well, you need to anyways learn the skill, right? Because that's how you create a business. You first need to learn one of those hard skills and then build the business around that, right? But in the online space, in the guru space, they teach you the other way around. They teach you first create the business and then learn the skill. Of course, that is not gonna work. That's why it didn't work for me. It's not gonna work. First, you need to learn the skill, and then you can create potentially the business, because you can transfer that skill into the business. So the first thing you should do is not going to fucking dropshipping course on YouTube on 3 in the morning on a Saturday after you smoke a bunch of weed. What you should do is actually learn one of those hard skills, master that, right? And then you can easily work 5-6 hours per day like I do, and I make about 12-15K per month, right? Decimus here, as you can see, make 12K per month as well. And then you can fuck off to Bali, Thailand, or whatever pretty much you want, right? It doesn't really matter. I've been living there for 3 years. It was absolutely beautiful. But again, I'm making 15, this month I made 15, for example. Actually 16, I made 16K per month without running a business. I, Gilberto, don't have a business. And I'm still making, in 90% of the cases, most money than those gurus that are teaching you to create the agency, stuff like that. Imagine, you want to create a $10,000 per dollar agency. I have a freelancing job that pays me 15K per month. I'm my own boss because I'm a solo entrepreneur pretty much. I can work whatever I want anytime, only because I've decided, instead of wasting my time and trying to create a business, to learning one skill and then offer that skill to the market. Simple as that. So next step for you, drop everything you do, any AI agency, any drop shipping, whatever. Learn either sales, copywriting, or media buying. For the next 3 months, just focus on that, and I can guarantee you, within the next 3 months, you will start making money online, and it's going to be way easier than actually creating a business from scratch.